My name is Alexis Dick, and I'm speaking on behalf of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Cystic fibrosis is a genetic disorder that mainly affects the lungs. It's life-threatening and has no current cure. Those living with CF have highly weakened immune systems and take an average of 40 pills a day to help with digestion and other side effects of the disease. Those living with cystic fibrosis have an average life expectancy of 37 years. However, the average American has an average life expectancy of 78. This is about half the time frame. There's many problems associated with those living with cystic fibrosis. First off, it's a new disease. It wasn't until recently in 1983 when the main cause was established, which was chloride transportation. Additionally, those with severe lung failure living with CF have the option to have a lung transplant, but this is only in extreme cases. Kareem et al. Decided to do some research to try and save more individuals. Patients with forced expiratory volume below 30% should be considered for transplant and put on the list, and women and children should be considered at even earlier ages. Emily Hagar is an individual currently living with cystic fibrosis. While she struggled early on in her life due to the disease, she decided to make the most out of her life by embarking on the challenge of surfing. Emily Schaller is another individual currently living with cystic fibrosis. She wanted to start running to try and help increase her lung capacity. While it was a huge struggle, she wanted to make the most out of it. She's created a goal for herself to run a half marathon in every state to promote cystic fibrosis. Not only does CF affect the lungs, but it affects the respiratory, digestive, and reproductive systems as well. It's a recessive disorder, which means there's a 25% chance that parents could have a child with CF if they both are carriers for the gene. There are more than 30,000 people living with cystic fibrosis and more than 70,000 people worldwide. In Columbus, Ohio alone, Nationwide Children's Hospital is taking care of over 450 patients. Trikafta was recently released in the past couple years, and it's expected to help 90% of the CF population because it focuses on the mutated CFTR gene directly. However, there's still 10% of people that have no known cure. So, some solutions to help find more research and options for those living with CF including money. The foundation uses money to put on research and help take care of those living with CF. The annual healthcare cost of treating someone with CF ranges from over $10,000 to $33,000. The Cystic Fibrosis Foundation wants to make treatment options affordable to all families, regardless of your income, insurance, or geography. In addition to money, time is equally important. Generous volunteers are required to put on sustainable fundraisers for the foundation. They're not only appreciated by the foundation, but guests as well. There's numerous events to get involved in, like Cycle for Life, the Nosh Gala, Great Strides, and many more. Here provides some insights to the overview of the type of events that the foundation puts on. You can check out the link to see where your niche is in the foundation to help get involved. Not only can you donate time and money, but you can register to be an organ donor. Like I said earlier, those with severe lung failure living with CF have an option to have a lung transplant. However, currently 58% of Americans are registered to be donors, but even more can help save more lives. With any good solution, there's always issues that arise. For one, there's a financial barrier. Some people believe that they don't have the financial capability to be involved with the foundation. However, that's not true. All donations made to the foundation are greatly appreciated, ranging from $10 to $10,000. And money is not the only service needed. Volunteers are as well. Volunteers are needed to put on these large-scale events because the foundation does not employ enough people to make them possible. Even though there are 58% of people registered to be organ donors, only 3 in 1,000 people will die in a scenario that allows them to be an organ donor. To donate, one must die in the hospital of brain damage. You can save more than just the life of someone with CF. Can 8 people stand up, please? One person can save the lives of these 8 people. There's many myths associated with organ donation as well. Some people believe you can't have an open casket funeral, which is not true. A donor's body is clothed and treated with care, so there are no visible signs of organ or tissue donation. Additionally, doctors are required to treat you with equal care, and their primary goal is to save your life. Transplant is not even discussed until after death. Raise your hand if you know somebody with cystic fibrosis. There's many things one can do to help improve the quality of life of those living with cystic fibrosis. This can include donating time, donating money, even becoming a registered organ donor. Take some time to check out the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, how to get involved with the link below. Would you want to help your brother, your sister, your sibling, your child, your parent? Every life is equally important. Step up and do what you can do to make CF stand for Cure Found. Here are some quality sources if you want to get to know more about what it is like to live with CF and what all it entails.